Breaking news, an urgent manhunt is underway in the state of Maine where a mass shooting took place yesterday evening.
At least 20 people are dead, dozens more are injured. A known gunman opened fire at multiple locations in the town of Lewiston, including a bowling alley that had children inside. That person of interest has been identified as Robert Card. He has a history of military service and is a firearms instructor. He's also said to have a troubled mental health history.
ABC's Ike Ajachi has been following the story overnight and joins us live from Washington with the latest. Good morning, Ike.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Tam. Police say the person of interest is 40-year-old Robert Card, and they're saying he should be considered armed and dangerous. This morning, a mass shooting tragedy unfolding in Lewiston, Maine, the state's second largest city. Police responding to shootings in at least 2 locations.
There are multiple scenes in the city to include multiple hospitals, a lot of witnesses we're speaking with.
Law enforcement identifying 40-year-old Robert Card as a person of interest. Authorities say he has a history of military service, is a firearms instructor, and was treated at a mental health facility over the summer after allegedly saying that he was hearing voices.
If people see him, they should not approach Card or make contact with him in any way.
The first call came in around 7 o'clock from a bowling alley hosting a youth night for a kids' bowling league. One witness saying she heard a loud bang before her father, a retired cop, corralled her and her family into a corner.
I kind of laid on top of her, and my mom was kind of on top of me.
Riley Dumont was bowling with her 11-year-old daughter when she heard several shots. During the chaos, she said she saw 3 or 4 bodies on the ground. The second shooting scene, a local restaurant about 4 miles from the bowling alley. Card on the run overnight, triggering a shelter in place over in Lewiston and neighboring Lisbon, Maine, where police say they found this white Subaru believed to be owned by the suspect. The car seen with the door open and lights on. Sources say hundreds of federal, state, and local law enforcement are assisting in this active investigation. Police as far south as New Hampshire setting up roadblocks, trying to confine Card in case he's on the run. Authorities earlier releasing these surveillance images showing the gunman at one of the shooting locations.
Looks like to me an AR-15 or some version of it. Looks like to me that he's got some sort of extended magazine. I mean, typically those weapons, you can maybe shoot up to 25 or 30 rounds with a standard magazine.
President Joe Biden and Attorney General Merrick Garland have been briefed. The White House releasing a statement offering full federal support in the wake of this horrific attack. Lewiston is a relatively small city of 36,000 people, which experts say could be an advantage to investigators.
I think it really increases the odds that somebody knows who the shooter is, because you're going to probably, or do have, survivors at each location, I presume. So with that, you can start tracking this guy.
Now, authorities didn't reveal a motive overnight. Maine Governor Janet Mills releasing a statement urging all people in the area to follow the directions of state and local law enforcement. Lisbon schools have been canceled for Thursday. Tam, back to you.
All right, Ike, thank you for those details. And